My name's Chris Cameron and I'm an Australian who lives in Melbourne. My favourite things about Australia are it's such an easy and great life. The lifestyle's amazing. It's a really multicultural place to live. So you can walk down the street and there's many cuisines on offer, as well as just family, friends and sporting activities that are available, as well as the world's top class education system. Australia is set up as a really great international destination for students. So what we do is we pride ourselves on the support and the networks that we provide our international students to make them job ready, and as well as to support them and get them into the employment market as well. So we find most of our international students will have a fantastic and an amazing experience in Australia, both getting a great education as well as getting themselves future ready for the job market. Some of the tips that I would provide to students is just actually make sure you research your course well, choose a great university that has really good rankings as well as programs that support you. Try and find something where you can be taught in a project sort of based style, where you can be given problems and actually have to work together with the solution. So things like universities that are focused on employability, employment, and have amazing industry links, so then you as a student can leverage those links into getting a job in the future. Australia is a great destination to come and study. So the safety, the security, the lifestyle, our weather is amazing, as well as the job opportunities post. So Australia itself is a large and growing economy. We have 25 million people. We've had 27 years of continued economic growth, which is a world record for any developed country. Our unemployment rate is approaching 5%, so there's really good opportunities there. We're quite a wealthy society, so that provides increased opportunities for our students to leverage our economy as well. The living costs vary depending on which campus you go to. So if you're looking to live downtown in a major capital city, that can be quite expensive, but there's also some great things that you can do to limit your living costs. So what I'd suggest you do is choose a destination that's affordable to you according to your budget. You can look at things like, if you decide to live downtown, that can be quite expensive, whereas if you live in the suburbs, you can do things to limit your costs by getting into a share house situation. There's plenty of websites available where you can look into those and actually limit your costs. You can do things like shop at the local markets to decrease costs. But in terms of general living costs for Australia, the Australian government says you should budget for around about 19,000 Australian dollars per year, which would cover everything from food, accommodation, any kind of lifestyle, like things you do, clothing, textbooks, those kind of things. Australia has amazing extracurricular activities, so there's many sports clubs, societies which are available to you. Australia is a real sporting capital of the world, so we have so many major world-class sporting facilities. We also love our culture, art and plays and dance and cinema and all of those things, as well as live music. So you would know from Australians that are in Hollywood, Australian bands that tour globally, so there's many things that you can get involved in. But I would suggest definitely starting at the university clubs and societies, as well as any local sporting and activity clubs that are available in the local community. The top things that I'd say about living in Australia is just take advantage of the free and open society. So things like we're so multicultural. One in two people, either themselves or their parents were born overseas. So it's free from discrimination. The facilities, the hospitality that you'll be provided when you live in Australia is amazing, so I'd encourage you to come and check it out. You'll probably know some of the slang words that we do, like "g'day mate," and this kind of cobber, and some of the things like if a sandwich is called a sanger, or
slippers are thongs.
Slippers are called thongs, exactly. So there are some kind of great sort of words out there that are very uniquely Australian, which I'm sure you'll get to know and learn those along the way.